Hey everybody out there in Facebook world, Twitter world, Instagram world, YouTube world, whatever world you're coming from. Tanya Hiltz from Cloud Business Services and Tanya's Bookkeepers Bootcamp. And we are scaling new heights the third day, but the second day with the vendors. And we are here with my favorite app that I could not live without, Autoreview. So we have Hardik right here. So Hardik, say hi to everybody.
Hey everyone, this is Hardik. I'm one of the founder at Zenit Autoreview. So today pretty excited because we have our favorite Tanya Hiltz with us in Orlando Scaling New Heights conference. So far it's going really great. Just as kind of give you a quick brief. So Autoreview is all about automating the whole review process. So it connects with the popular accounting software like QuickBooks and Xero, and it's gonna put together, it's gonna find all the errors within seconds. So it's gonna expedite your closing process, diagnostic review that you can do. You can also do year-end review. So that's a quick brief of what Autoreview can do for you, for accountants.
And it is literally like having an extra employee, but I don't have to pay the cost of an extra employee because that's it. You go in, you set things up, and I know you're gonna say, oh, we could do this in Xero, we could do this in QuickBooks. You can, some of it, but it will take you a lot longer to do the custom reports. Autoreview automates all of that stuff. They use their AI to go in. You can set custom things up. It will flag, tell you where there's errors, tell you where there's duplicates, batch reclassifications, batch anything, and oh my God, I love it. So I've been working with Autoreview. I'm sure everybody out here that's watching already knows for 3 years almost, and absolutely love it. Their customer service, absolutely prime as well too. Every time I've told them I wish this was in there, most of the time within a couple of days or a couple of weeks they can make it happen. If it's a little more complex, it comes later, but they listen to what we need. And the difference is because they're accountants, have worked on accounting, have worked in bookkeeping, and they understand our pain. And I think that's what really made a difference and what really blew me away when I first talked to them. So absolutely wonderful. If you haven't looked at Autoreview yet, you need to. There's nothing, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's all kinds of how-to webinars that they've done, that I've got done, deep dives, different ways to use it. You can use it for cleanup jobs. You can use it. I think I've got 8 different use case, like different, completely different ways to use. I use it to train my team because I set up what I want the team to look for. The team starts to realize this. So instead of me having to spend the time to coach back to the team, this does it for them, and then the team doesn't feel like they're being critiqued. And so it gives the team more confidence as well. So I could go on forever. There's just so many good things. So again, you guys have to look it up. Now, what booth number are you guys
25.
Here? Booth number 25. So yes, you have
right
to come.
Next to Bill.com and DV.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so just look for the big Bill.com sign right by there. Bill.com, your bill's in the mail for the, no, just kidding. Anyway, no, you absolutely have to. Have to look at it. Absolutely amazing. I'm just trying to think, there's just so much I could say about Autoreview that there's just, I don't even know where to start because there's just so much to say. You guys have a free trial though on your website, do you know that?
So we do have a 14 days free trial right now, and the free trial comes with unlimited features, meaning there is no restrictions as to you can only use this many features, so you can only use these features.
Yep.
The free trial comes with everything, right?
Absolutely. That's awesome. Now, one thing that I just thought of that you guys cannot do in QuickBooks, I don't know Xero. Anybody who knows me knows I don't use Xero, so I can't speak about Xero, but I can go in and they have it set so that you can see your inactive clients, your inactive suppliers, your inactive chart of accounts. It will tell you the last day that they were used, so you can easily do a quick cleanup and say anything over 24 months, I just want to archive them. Click, 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 or select all, boom, they're archived. And then if you made a mistake, you can go back in and quickly unarchive them as well too. You can make notes back and forth to your team using tags and using a little notes column. You can export into beautiful, beautiful reports. I did up a diagnostic report using Autoreview It was for a NHL hockey team. I sent it over to them. I undercharged. I only charged $1,500. I undercharged, but when I sent it off, the accountant and the CFO were so super impressed with the detail in there, and they noticed the reports. They said, these aren't from QuickBooks, are they? Because they looked really nice and just really nicely laid out. So you can export, you can do almost anything that you want. Again, you just have to look. It makes it so easy. Yeah, I don't know. Was there, and of course there's some nice little swag. They've brought chocolate all the way from India.
Yeah.
So if you want to try some Indian chocolate, I didn't try it last night. I smelt it and it smells like shortbread cookies almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really neat. So it's up there to try, but yeah, it's really neat.
You should try.
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
you've got to come by, try that, but you have to try the app. And they're not paying me to say this either. So yeah, was there anything else that you wanted people to know, Harder?
No, I think that's pretty much it. Just as you know, a couple of things that we kind of planning to launch in next few months. So we are actually coming up with a client portal. So see, right now what's happening with Autoreview is that, let's say we kind of got some questions. Right now you have to do outside, like you have to email your client, get the response, come back to Autoreview and then update it, right?
Yep.
So with client portal, client's gonna have their own interface where client won't even know that there's a Zenit behind the scene. Client would know your own branding, right? Your accountant's branding. So basically, it's gonna kind of simplify the process of asking questions. You can select the transactions, send it to the client for the feedback. Client responds it. So it's basically gonna be in the same system itself, right? So that's
Yes.
one thing that we kind of most likely the plan date is end of next month.
Oh.
That's one of the things.
I'm excited.
And the second thing is, again, it's gonna be kind of pretty much excited to launch it. Is like, see, until now, Autoreview has just been finding out the errors. It's gonna tell you, hey, you put Verizon to office expenses, for example, but then it's gonna give you suggestions. Like all you have to then do, you to just select it. So it's gonna tell you, hey, generally it should be posted to, for example, telephone.
Yep.
All you have to then do, just select it, and that's it. You're done.
Okay,
Alright?
so you don't have to go in to correct
See,
it.
right now, you have to open the drop down, look for the account, select it, save it. It's going to be completely eliminated.
Oh, that's
So it's more
exciting.
like kind of going towards that. So a lot of things that we have been doing behind the scene, improving the performance, scalability, and so I can tell you, you're going to see Autoreview 3.0 in next few months.
That's
So
awesome. That's
it's
really
gonna be
exciting.
big change for sure.
See, and these guys are very tech forward. We forgot to mention too, that Autoreview 2.0 actually has, you can be in your QuickBooks. Is it the same with Xero as well with the Chrome?
Zero is coming up, but yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so on the QuickBooks,
Yeah,
and then
QuickBooks.
coming soon for Xero users, you have a Chrome extension. It overlays on top of QuickBooks. Nobody knows that you're using it except for you. If the client does sign in, they can't see it because they don't have access. And it overlays, so as you're working on the transactions in QuickBooks, if there's a flag, it brings it up. And I will tell you, when I first used it, I talked to them. I was, working with a different company. I spent 2 years working with them. I'm not going to mention any names, but I was really disappointed because the review process was not what I had spent 2 years working with them on. Talked to Autoreview, went in and said, okay, yeah, I really like it. I said, here's a few things, that I think. 2 weeks later, I happened to mention to somebody else, and I hadn't gone back into play yet because I got so busy, as we always do, and they had already implemented those suggestions first off. So then I went in, talked to a few people, they got demos, absolutely loved it, and I went back in. What blew me away? I do my own books. Nobody else touches my books. I don't push a lot through, and I'm not going to mention names, the receipt capture provider that I use. It actually messed up and did not push through the taxes. Autoreview caught it because it says, hey, there's usually taxes on this vendor and there's no taxes on this now. And like Hardik says, if something is usually office supplies and all of a sudden it's different, it flags that. So absolutely amazing. And yes, the Chrome overlay was very cool because now, again, as long as you're signed in Autoreview in the background and you have your Chrome overlay, it grabs everything and it is a time saver. So I'm sure by the time we're done, it's going to be like 2 full-time employees. I mean, really, you can't beat that. That's awesome. And this excitement is real, guys, too. You guys know me. I don't do fake excitement. This is real excitement. Yeah, so Was there anything else that you want to say, or you think that's about it?
Nope, I think that's pretty much it.
All right, if you guys don't check this out, I'm going to come and I'm going to hunt you down and I'm going to bring you over here and make you check these guys out. So again, they're buybill.com. Now, I also wanted to mention that these guys are sponsors. I'm sure those of you at home and here have seen the little beagle project that we're doing right now. So it is part social media advertising for these guys, but it is with a cause. So $50 from each one of these beagles, so there's $850 from sponsored beagles here at Scaling New Heights, is going directly towards Beagle Freedom Project. So look for us, grab a beagle, everything is on here. So here's all Autoreviews tags so that you can, adopt this little beagle. And it's not a real beagle. You don't have to feed it, you don't have to take it for walks, but it's really cute looking, and it's sponsored completely for you. Just, give a nice shout out to, Zenit Auto Review, maybe post, a couple of pictures of the, your beagle on the way home, something like that, just to thank them for that. So come look for one of my team members for this, and thank you for that. And thank you, for being such a great part of everything that I do, and such an integral part of our practice, because we could not do what we do without you guys. Absolutely not. So we will wrap things up. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching, and have a great day. And don't forget, come by the booth, or if you're at home, go by their website. Just Autoreview,
Zenit.com.
Sorry, Zenit.com.
And you'll find everything.
Absolutely. Or Google Autoreview and it'll still take you to Zenit.com. And Zenit is spelled Zenett. Right there. I always spell it wrong. I put two N's, so I have to bookmark it. Anyway, have a great day, all.
Yeah,
Bye.
bye-bye.